I was just on the lower frequency of my bandwidth. Alright. Let's see here. It says I am streaming. Let's check to be sure. Oh, here we go. Here we go. After I get, an ad played because I don't do the paid crap for Twitch. I'm a free user. So I'm about State Farm. I'm turning the audio off so I don't get copyright struck. Alright, here we go. Why is that guy releasing a turtle on the beach? Just finished the ad already, dang it. Alright. What am I seeing? Perfect! We're good to go. Alright. Stream is live. Now we go ahead and get this booted up while I'm standing here. There we go. Now I get the mobile dashboard notification after I've already been in the Twitch app. Window, full screen. Pop! There we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Alright, now I gotta go to the Twitch app so I can share my stream with, I'm gonna have someone hopping in and commenting while I'm playing. Hold up, give me a sec. Where do I go? Share to. Copy, here we go. Paste. Boom. Let me know when you can see it, and I'll start. Alright. So what's gonna happen is so I have a friend who wanted to have some say in what we're gonna be doing today. I am just amazed that this game this blew me completely out of the water in the middle of the week. I was at work and I just got a notification on my phone from the fandom app that said KFC has released a dating simulator onto Steam for free, and I went, I must play this. I don't play dating sims. I very rarely eat at KFC, but the fact that the two things exist, I couldn't resist. This is just one of those gold mine opportunities. All right. Let's see. Uh-oh. I feel like there's a button I'm supposed to be clicking. Oh, no. This crap. The screen is too large. Can I just make it like part of the... There was a settings tab earlier. Okay, window, minimize. Nope. Go full screen. There we go! That's what I needed! That's what I needed. Alright, cool. I had to hit the actual window tab. Alright. Let's go to new game. I was about to say, oh crap, don't tell me this. Before we get started, tell us your name. Dynamite! Okay. So far, so good. Put my phone here so I can read what Astra's the girl who's wanted to be here. Sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in! This Smack the clock up and down, throw the clock out the window, and stay in bed forever. I mean, this is what I would actually do. Well, no. I would get up out of bed immediately. I was really straight-laced in college, but, you slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet... Wow. Okay, let's try that. Well, that was fast. See, this game is railroading me quite a bit. Gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. What kind of psychopath sets this as their alarm? Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy. University of Cooking School Academy for what? It's got University, School, and Academy all in the name. I love it. Your mind begins to wonder. I'm gonna move the thing over here. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take it seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I'm gonna try this. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school! So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late! You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Om nom noms. Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up them taste buds. Those biscuits are pretty dope, though. Those biscuits are pretty dope. Yikes! You're in such a hurry. In fact, you forget to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Oh no. Standing in this quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I just realized I'm going to check to make sure that my audio is coming through and I'm not just talking to myself here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Same quad. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam! Oh lord, you have green hair. Oh lord. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Dynamite. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of your lives? Actually, because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made a breakfast myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? You could always be a psych major. Classic Miriam, raised by master chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand. What the fuck is going on with the schools in this world? Quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to be great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only 3-day only semesters. I want to go here. I want to go here. I wonder what the tuition is like if they only run for 3 days. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on him. First off, you don't really use your teeth, but alright. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the subject to school gossip. Pep talk your best friend. No, we're pep talking this shit. We are pep talking this shit. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? God damn it! The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. So was Hitler. I'm sorry about that one. I hate Hitler, but it's true. He did some rather tremendous stuff. Just tremendously evil. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet the handsome fellow I could call my own. Wait, he was a tarot card? Colonel Sanders was a tarot? Whatever. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs, baby. Can you believe I cut them myself? No, you did not. Looks like you took a weed whacker. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey, it's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil because she has a fang in her mouth. But you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Also, her uniform has a heart-shaped cleavage hole. And that is totally within uniform of KFC. I guarantee you, if you go to a KFC, you'll see all the women wearing uniforms with heart-shaped cleavage holes. It's in the uniform policy. I guarantee it. Hey, Ashley, Ashley. That's how we're gonna say it for the rest of this. Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Whoa! You leave Dan and my shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. They are perfectly normal. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add 2 extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. We know who has the chicken shins around here. Him, Van. Is that a JoJo reference? Wow, you rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close to you as Miriam, and substantially more devious. I cannot believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning will ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. Your amateurs could learn a lot from us. Wait, what? Oh, nice. I commissioned someone to do a drawing for me earlier. That was pretty good. Maybe I'll show that after the stream. Or maybe hire us professors. Amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these 2 off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Fish! See you later, losers. As you approach the door, oh, Lord. You see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think he's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick, kid. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Everybody in this world has double names. Could someone like this also be a student at school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly reads Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Dynamite, so are you going to make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? He also looks very underage. You stop it right now. I can already hear the blue sirens in the background. You shut up. You shut it right now, okay? Miriam, stop it. This is a PG-13 stream, alright? We're having none of that. Having none of that. Keeping my eye on you, Miriam. I think it's just you. You must shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. I wonder if that photo of the man in the corner means anything. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. What's it say on the chalkboard? It's got like some sort of math equation, a triangle with a right angle, and it's got a bucket of chicken because apparently math is very... Oh, lordy lord, we got us a corgi. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS All. Oh, well, okay, that's a pretty good abbreviation, I suppose. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. We're about to fall in love, apparently. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then... Oh, my heart! Oh, God! Not the Colonel! Colonel... You're immediately swept up in the aura of his new students and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... the Burger King! I'm just kidding. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me the Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat up across your brow. You feel like everybody is looking at you, and you are not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. We about to cut a bitch. That's about what's about to happen. You two both know my name, and we're in the same kindergarten class, and what is it with all your weird insults? Besides, when Dynamite sweats, it's not gross. It is beautiful. Look at that shimmer. I just got out of the shower. It's not sweat. You turn to find Colonel Sanders. Oh, God. Right in front of me, Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Bow howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Fried. I gotta give him an accent, hold up. Bow howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. That's how we're supposed to talk, right? Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you! And about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? Take the handkerchief, refuse the handkerchief. Alrighty. I guess I'm gonna ask for some input. Astra! Do you vote that we take the handkerchief or refuse the handkerchief? I assume you're still watching. There might be a delay. Yeah, she might have hopped into the Twitch chat. I'm not looking at Twitch chat. I'm not. Take it! Alright, I will take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has this natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you have ever smelled. Not gonna lie, that would be a pretty big turn on. You know, you go on a date and she smells like fried chicken constantly. It means one of two things. She's either really a deep fried chicken or she's good in the kitchen. Both are good options. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world, the birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. Wait, what? There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all that is said and done, there will be a battle. Oh dear God, you will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. What is this shitwad? Boyfriend to death. I don't do dating sims. I'm just doing this because it's KFC. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Dude, your nose is a different color to the rest of your face. Do you realize that? Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see... trust me, it's not what you think it is. I'll look into it after I'm done with this. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh Lord! So it is confirmed that this story is taking place after the human-robot revolution. The AI, Skynet control took everything over, blew half of us up, and then the remnants came together. Animals apparently achieved sentience and have become professors at cooking culinary school. And now robots are talking. Bzz, word. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. We're going to turn off, hold on real fast, I'm going to turn off the low power mode on my phone. It keeps cutting the screen off, and I want to keep looking at chat as I play. Where's the battery setting? There's the... Alright, turn off the power mode. Bingo! Back. Okay, you decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Alright, Astra. We're gonna give him a beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack. I'm thinking we give him a chicken snack. It seems appropriate. It feels like that's something he'd be into. I'm picking a theme going through the episodes. Chicken snack, And while you're deciding on that, I'm going to step over into the kitchen off screen and I'm going to grab me something to drink because my mouth is... I imagine we'll probably be affected about the actual Look at how long it takes to do this. If it's like a 10 Alright, back. Astra says chicken snack. I go with chicken snack too. I'm just getting the idea that will probably be the better option. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, I think there might be some competition for our new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands sleek with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Words to live by. Words to live by. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have our minds blown open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Dynamite, there's still a seat here. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong person. Now it's Colonel Sanders. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. Oh my god, I see what they're doing. Oh crap. We have to decide, do we want to sit next to our quote-unquote lifelong friend, or the Hottie McHotness Colonel Sanders himself? Oh god, this is that. So I can see exactly what they're trying to do here. We're either going to be teacher's pet, or we're going to be friends forever with our bestie. So here's how I see this going down. Here's how I see this going down. We have a rival, okay? We have a rival. Whatever seat we don't pick, just like in a Pokemon game, whatever seat we don't pick is going to be taken by our rival. That's guaranteed. So I'm going to go ahead and say I vote we go with Miriam, with best friend, because I don't think that Colonel Sanders... I think that if we let our rival sit next to Colonel Sanders, she'll get too haughty. She'll think she's like, oh, I'm right next to the professor. I am so important. God. So I'm going to say we vote best friend. What do you think, Astra? I feel like this is one of those moments in the game where it's like, you could go with either of these. But this is one of those defining moments. Come on, Astra. Come on, Astra. If it takes too long to respond, I'll just start rolling d20s to make decisions. In fact, you know what? Hold it. Let me get a d20 out. My big old box of Magic the Gathering cards and dice and shit. Let's go with this nice black D20 I picked earlier. Alright, Astra seems to be out, so I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna keep this here for some decisions I might need to make later. But I'm gonna go ahead and say sit by best friend. You moved to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. That might be another option. If we had deserted her, she might like completely just mentally break down. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? A literal god of chicken, Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnificent personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Wait. He's not a teacher? Oh, he's a student. Wait, so the dog is teaching Colonel Sanders how to make chicken. This makes way too much sense. Okay, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days, and that is a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so damn dreamy, I'm gonna curse, even if the game doesn't want me to. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay! A quiz about me. I knew they were going to make that joke. That's incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at Cologne. Oh, here we go. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A is traveling to point B, if a train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely! Looking at you, Pop. Meh, depends. I mean, I've never worked at a restaurant. I actively have avoided working at like a fast food restaurant in my life. But every fast food restaurant I've ever been into, OSHA, they have like those requirements. The door says employees must wash hands before leaving. So I'm gonna go with extremely important. That's right! Forest is to tree as oh, here we go. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... A forest is a collection of trees as chicken is to night vision goggles. Chicken is to a slam dunk? Slam dunk. I'm trying to think if that's like the name of anything on the KFC menu that I've never heard of. Feather just makes sense, but I'm not certain. Forest is to tree. As chicken... See, a forest is a lot of trees. So collectively, you're thinking about what a chicken... Oh, no, wait. Oh, feathers make up a chicken. Oh, now I see it. I'm gonna go with feather. That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? I'm assuming a spork because it's a spoon and a fork. A comically oversized fork. A meat tenderizer. I kind of want to try that one day, but not today. A spork! That's right! What food is best for a broken heart? Oh, God. Anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat! A pancake that looks like a silly face. Hey now, I see you there. I see you there, game devs. I see you trying to throw some shade at IHOP, alright? You sit your butt down, alright? Those pancakes are the shit. I don't see you guys trying to make pancakes. I don't see you guys making silly face pancakes. Alright? You sit your ass down. You make some damn good chicken, but you can't touch the pancake market. I'm gonna go anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Although, salt is basically love. That's right! Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at current culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right! Perfect score, 5 out of 5. Of course he's the perfect dog. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you are beautiful. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Dynamite, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. I've eaten at some pretty shitty restaurants, alright? It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. My mouth is dry. I don't usually talk this much. This is weird. You smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, Oh, this guy's like the underappreciated student at every school. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Yay! But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of... Dear God. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everybody for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Dear God, we've stepped straight into food porn territory, and I love it. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. I'll say this about KFCs, this is my honest personal opinion. I don't eat a whole lot of fried chicken, to be totally honest, even though I do live in the southern United States. But the way that they, the deep fried skin on the chicken is, I mean, the meat you can take or leave. It's tastes just about the same as everywhere else, but I love the way they deep fry the skin. Reheated KFC, though, is crap. Eat it fresh at the restaurant. That's my only advice. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the Oh my God, guys, we get to figure out the secret recipe. We're gonna work the Krabby Patty secret formula today! Or the KFC secret formula, which is second best, I guess. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think you want our stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. Oh wait, no, it's Van Van is talking. I'm just drafting the last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is, poison! Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Shit. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take this. Whoa, hold on, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everybody. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in! You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting oh dear lord, we've unlocked the secrets of the universe itself. We have transcended reality, boys. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh god, we literally have unlocked the secrets of the universe here. Interdimensional travel through a bucket of fried chicken, who would have thought? Along with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Oh, God. I really want to swim toward the light. I'm going to swim toward the light. I'm going to swim toward the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer. Closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no dynamite now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over. Wow. Don't send me back to the beginning. Don't send me back to the beginning. Please tell me there's a checkpoint system for this. Please tell me there's a checkpoint system for this. Okay, we're back at the cafeteria. Skippy, skip, skip, skip. 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 Skippy, skip, 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 skipper. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Skip, skip, skip. I'm going to another dimension, god damn it. Take me to another alternate spicy dimension. Spicy dimensions. Take me to that spicy, spicy chicken dimension. Spicy chicken dimension. Spicy chicken dimension. Spicy chicken dimension. It's amazing. Alright. I'm gonna savor the moment. I'm not gonna be pulled. I'm not gonna have my mind wiped, you know, mind flayer style by a bucket of chicken. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love for a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders, the Heidi McCottness he is. I wonder, should we approach Colonel Sanders or do absolutely nothing? Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha! How bold to come out and ask! It was welcome. Okay, it's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all. Dear God, he has a chicken staff. For all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. I'm actually chicken myself. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath, his warm fried chickeny breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use, it looks like it's about 6 or 7 letters. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Beep! Wow! You never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. It's definitely whale jizz. It's definitely whale jizz. Wow, you're wrapped up in that huge revelation. You notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, while everyone else is still in the cafeteria, and you decide to look for him. You find the Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, I see you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I have graduated. Sounds like you have some big plans, Colonel. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Oh, so who are we? Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Me honestly, I would probably do the modest but thoughtful stuff, but I kind of like, I'm going to go with neg him to show our strength. No, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were! You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right, I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day and their chicken tasted exactly like, oh god, that is not where I thought that was going to go. Did you just compare my recipe to a random chicken fried stand? Oh, we about to throw down with the Colonel. Well, yes I did, but it was really good stand, especially considering it was oh lord, I did not expect it to go this way. I am so frozen chicken. Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger. I can't believe you would say such a thing. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship from which it can never recover. He is so hurt. How could you? Hey, Dynamite, you saw that this game was called a date? Oh, Jesus. If that's your idea of dating, this is not the game for you. Wow! Wow. I thought we were gonna, like, try and, like, tussle up. I didn't expect us to actually, like, go straight for the jugular and say that his chickens suck. Alright, game. Alright, game. Give me some leeway here, you know? You saw this was called a dating sim. Jesus. I mean, break a man physically, but never insult a man's fried chicken. That's one step too far. Good lord. Find him outside the quad, yada yada, something about looking at school boards, how he's gonna leave a legacy, yada yada, big plan. Well, with a big idea. No, we're not gonna add anything to the ingredient. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got my attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It's perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Danny Mate. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. And then I grew up to become the Burger King, and we killed each other in a gladiatorial battle for food war supremacy. Nope. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. I I don't know, maybe I opened Chick-fil-A or something like that, the other chicken place. You stepped into a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent! Finally, we can show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except making kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Damn right, girl. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pout. What? They don't even give me an option to choose between them? Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is me and you? If that wasn't clear. They don't give me the option to pick Miriam? Oh. Want to be my partner? Sure, then, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello. Oh, God. She can either get the child or the robot. Hello, new partner. Beep, bop, oops. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick four. Her friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. What do you want to ask? What do you want to ask? Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? So here's the deal. Clank is a literal robot. Is a literal sentient cooking utensil, which means that he's probably, I'm gonna guess, probably really good at like cooking. I don't know. I mean, look at him. He doesn't even have arms. He doesn't even have arms. He's just an oven. He's a deep fryer. Was he like a deep fryer? I can't tell. He's just a deep fryer wearing a giant coat. Pop, on the other hand, this is one of those situations in any anime where, like, they have the background character that, like, 6 or 7 episodes into, like, the slice of life show, they're like the klutz. They're always falling over. They're always tripping over themselves. And then out of nowhere, you find out they have, like, one really good skill that, like, and then they become, like, the center of, like, an entire, like story arc or some shit. I really want to see how this goes with Clank, though. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Probably a good idea we want Clank. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not even have a face, but there's something really charming and earnest about him. Bzz. Tissue, I hardly know you. It's a terrible pun. Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, you're going to keep it simple. Pick up a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea? Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potato... Or grandma's mashed potatoes and gravy. Yep, we're going with Grammy's mashed potatoes and gravy. I feel like this is one of the games where every set of options has like a correct, but there's like a funny little thing that happens if you do all the wrong ones. So I kind of want to go with one of the other ones first. I'm gonna go with grandmother's mashed potatoes. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Oh, sorry.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Bitch.
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Yeah, bitch. Begone, plot! Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Oh,
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Someone call for... Oh, no geez, Van Man.
Well, while I'm over here crushing Dynamite's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Howdy there, Ashley Van Man! Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Dynamite was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand.
Give them. I am apparently genderless in this. Good going there, story writers.
You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day I might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Oh! Oh wait, that was Van Man. I keep getting these names mixed up. I'm just gonna do the other one just cause. Don't be rude, Van Man. Personally, I have doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular.
But Colonel, if you ask me, I might get a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley really is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your friend, forever bestie, who's always had your back. You know, now it's really pushing us to make a decision. I'm gonna go with Miriam. Turn to Miriam. As soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis, is my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you're thoroughly mistaken. Miriam, you are a loyal friend, but Dynamite is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Here we go, cooking montage time. Colonel extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds the spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it. But he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. And for a small moment, all of the madness and pressure, this crazy bird, just stops. Okay, let's get back to the game. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, shed it free. Together you take the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork— oh god! Right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Fan, do something, do something! Skipping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Dynamite! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena! Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potato face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hands. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few... Oh, God! I prepared a full meal, gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Bladed on a battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Jesus! You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of the signature dish right off the plate. No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh, God. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. You look back at the plate. The rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being... Oh, Lord. We're going to kill all the students today. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then it's almost immediately back to his obvious self. Whoopsie. What on earth? Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obviously danger, has inoculated him against the poisons of all kinds. Day 1, we've already killed a student. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here? Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to get this so I can lean back. I gotta put on that. Oh well, I'll just do it this way. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go, I want you to know they're a great representation of my skills. They're not a great representation, I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you'll develop... now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders. Yes, stand back. There's something I need to tell you. Cock-blocked by a van. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a little boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef. Oh, we're going full Naruto on this one, eh? And ever since that day, I've been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams without hearts. Our souls make random black wishes floating on the shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting our cooking your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. Me! I'm the hero. The spork monster... What? He's here to fight a hero. What is this crap? I think I left the fridge door open later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I am a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just coincidence? Before you can discuss anything any syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight. Oh god. What will you do? Oh shit! We're doing a straight up Final Fantasy style attack sequence. I'm gonna attack. Gonna attack. You decide to go on the attack. What attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset the Sport Monster. Sport Monster goes on the attack as well. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Let's try defend. Let's see what defend does. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? What options have I got? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Sport Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in every energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. Do not defend. We need to attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. There's no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Sport Monster uses Utila Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. Do I have a health bar on screen I can't see? If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Let's attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Sport Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your rate of terror stops here! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Sport Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Sport Monster spews steam into the night. Oh, I feel like since he's a sport, we should probably just spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust inside this gnarly beast long enough to realize he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. He's coming back. The Sport Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook. Upon closer inspection, it is so much more. It's a book of magic spells, with a golden chicken on the cover. Oh lord, we've acquired some spells. You open the cover and a library card with a library card tucked inside. The last name, have it signed out, is Borko. Huh. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down to your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel. Oh, here we go. We're back in the dream realm. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or were they premonitions? Even the ghost shows up. And then there was that street secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that.
You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Day 2! Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spook monster, she launches into a story of her own. Might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, gay? I think I might like Clank. I don't know what the sexual preference is for being in love with a literal kitchen utensil, but we're gonna go with pansexual. I don't know. Like him, like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him. We got talking after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. I told him all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders, the guy you literally just met. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular, he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming. He was the convertible he rode in. Thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and the Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning? You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday. Aha, you sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
I'm gonna move my thing forward. Laughing at the implication that you and the Colonels might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. I'm gonna raise this up a bit. There we go. Bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo here? Miriam checks to see if you're alone before continuing. Ellipses. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and if I did him big flavor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. Oh no, you fucked the man, didn't you? So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Miriam, I hate to tell you this, but I think you made edibles. You created weed-filled food. This is what we call edibles. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd make much of use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from the Colonel. What you do? We are not telling her the ingredient. We are making up a fake ingredient. Can't I just say no? Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was oh God. Yeah, I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Hey. Trying to find a way to prop up my phone. Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing and how you figured that you've satisfied her curiosity and she will move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you are interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petal. Yes. This is an anime. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. I'm gonna run to him. He's riding in on a horse, baby. Decided the best way to show Miriam how seriously the Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. I'm gonna get trampled. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold.
Darkness, you see a vision. Oh, Dynamite, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important you remember that this exactly as I said. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in the realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before you can continue, suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Lean in for... Oh, man! We're gonna go straight for it. We're going straight for it. Whoa, 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 you've known him for a day. Are you sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. He turns his face, and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder. Too soon, you clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself, and you instantly die of embarrassment. I got kicked in the face by a horse, man. I think a kiss is the least I could ask for. If I got kicked in the face by a horse in real life, I'd at least want to die with some dick. Oh, crap. We gotta go all the way back to this. It goes all the way back to the beginning of the day. Okay. Here, I think this button is here to help. I gotta go through all this crap again. Like him, like him. Skip, 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 skip. I haven't heard from you, Astra, in a while. Someone sold her weed. Here he is, the man of the hour. I'm back, dude. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he is being watched, he does a short horse stance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel, but the words do not come out exactly right. I'm gonna stop doing voices. My throat's starting to kind of irritate me. And again, we're only on day 2. We're at least halfway through this. What a horseyful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseyful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Dynamite just gets really nervous around people that he likes. Wow, that is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if the situation handled. Can't blame the girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van. They're doing something bad, by the way. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little ones, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. Tell them to stop acting immature, but try and get a closer look. I'm just going to tell them to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down to their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everybody's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're Emperor Cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure how you know how a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the school takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after encountering your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are a secret. You notice they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! This kid's invulnerable to poison, man. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Blank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk about him. He didn't do anything. Beast, beast, womp! Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, crap! Whoops! Van Van jumps to attack Clank. Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. I like this guy. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats an eyelash at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true star of the class today. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches a breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was chicken who first signed the name. This is really a different reality. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Dynamite! Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a dog biscuit, a shimmering award. If I take the pepper, I'm probably gonna die from too much heat. The dog biscuit is definitely for him. I'm gonna take the pepper. Brightly covered pepper stands out from the other items, sparkles in more eye-catching ways, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. I hope your body is not prepared for the heat. Pepper is triggering an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, oh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Oh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've got some spicy stuff in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill. Cough. The prophecy. Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Amen. You came to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time. Stop and tell them you're on. Oh, you are so on. A bit of lunchtime competition, huh? Come on in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Dynamite. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasted your face, flashing the words "timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Arroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope this message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need some season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe yet, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11.
Crap, where'd my die go?
Crap, where'd my die go?
Ah, there you go.
That's right! You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Oh crap, vigilance. That's wrong! I'm begging you to get together, get it? I'm a dog, it's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster, and you better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from every day. He meditated in his device and drew energy from that place! Now that you're a great chance for energy, so where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. That's wrong! Oh my god, this is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Oh, my mouse is killing me! I can't touch the button fast enough. Try to shut the noise out of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong! Don't make me get in a spray bottle! Is this the end? Yep. Ah, crap. Yeah, my mouse is killing me, man, because I can't do these time challenges when I, like, move the mouse and it takes 3 seconds on screen to do it. Before you can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your arrival is under a dramatic pause, yada yada yada. Oh! Shit, I didn't realize. Oh, it takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in, show has put a stop to this madness. I completely skipped through all that stuff. We'll go with gratitude. That's right! You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually simply stronger and faster than you better pick up. Deep beneath the surface of the Pacific? That's wrong! It's a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Next question. Now try to shout noise in the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. That's wrong! Don't make me get the spray bottle! Next question. You get 3 wrong, you're out, I guess. Neil's Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Dynamite! He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except he's watching you as you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it oh crap! What were you thinking? Get your mind back in the competition? Grr. You are standing in a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't we be focusing on the challenge? You're falling behind! Sorry, you and Colonel Sanders string winning, but oh god! What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. We're really struggling to keep up. The next stage naturally has already been plating elements of a dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dish into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Ew, yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch. Where you might not have hands, but Dynamite does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going easy. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over. Oh God! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Rosanna shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stops what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ah, that's too bad. And here I am, the completed dish, ready to serve. Surely this makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be a fair compare the two on account of Dynamite's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he walks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. I'm the sweetest. I skip straight to dessert. You find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. You want to ask Dynamite to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the cream of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dough and causes it. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese crochet atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 layers, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you heck. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something to his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Put yourself between Colonel and Ashley. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee is just a fashion statement. It's also functional. I was saving that paper for later. Wow, okay. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Oh, we're back at the start of this, alright. So I know like 4 of the answers. You're on! Well, pull up for a sec. I'm gonna go to settings real fast. I'm gonna change something as we start this. Prioritize speed. There we go. Alright, perfect. Alright, here we go. 1 degrees Celsius. That's right. It's 11 herbs and spices. Gratitude. The shoulder of Orion. That's wrong, what? That's right, when you taste your cooking, that will be taken. April speak. I believe in you. What a hunk. It was struggling to keep up. Next station actually has already begun putting elements of fish. Toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Hey, yikes! Fast enough, your hands get stuck. It's immune and crushed by the quickly swinging fingers. No way. Your hand, you simply can't go on. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Dynamite's injury. Because Dougie chops as he walks onto the pitch. Straight to dessert. On this white chocolate dome, you'll find a on this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Dynamite to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this cream of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Finding your strong, steady hand, Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on the tip of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients within. Inside, you find a delicate fried. Perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate. Simplicity and strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you heck. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. Colonel Sanders is probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. Whew. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer that had small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't we just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, involved. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've always walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed in obstruction. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gun. Is this all real? I didn't know. People say my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. God, I could really use a hug. I lost my partner to a gunfight. I resolved that then that I thought I was going to amount something no amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. Change focus so you can see something can die inside my burning passion. I want to know the real life story of Colonel Sanders now. One that's meant every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for the past misdeeds. Yeah! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Ah, shit. Borko? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me, ahem. I just want to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know that it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're strong, and cooking can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to school. I wasn't always a spoiled monster, you see? I don't believe it. You were a human once. Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast this dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely, I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of Lifetime Dynamite. Together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we could discuss our personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside of the Sanders' home, surrounded by thighs, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago I made the decision to never stop searching. Never stop working. Never stop imagining. Oh my lord. Never stop imagining. Ever worked on any of your recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, perhaps both. Now you've got him right. What is his house? It looks like a cabin. It really looks like a cabin. It looks like he lives inside. Is that an urn? Is that an urn with like the ashes of someone sitting on the table? I don't know. I'm gonna reveal my secret. Decide that you're ready as you'll never be. Share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Oh hey, Harper Buzz. Oh, he's playing The Witcher. Nice. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw! Alright, real talk, I hate coleslaw. I just fucking hate it. Shredded cabbage disc glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders and Buck's hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so that I can admire its taste and later think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room there are various items that can look closer at. Each item seems to raid memories and emotions. Tap an item. Let's go all the way to the left. What's this? This must be where he keeps a secret recipe. Think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared session style? Tap on an item to discover. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and the mustache combo he sports. You figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a boy picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? Tap on the item to discover more about the Colonel. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on the item to discover more about the Colonel. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheers. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Tap on the item to discover more. Gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on the quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window, a crack, and the ghost of student swept out with a breeze. There's a random chicken here. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped the chicken's foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. What is this, a phone? A lock of silver hair is woven through teeth of a comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair in the end is just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Is this a candle? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched color. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of '69? Nope, it's not. It's one of the secret ingredients. It's... Beep, 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 beep. Tap on an item. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you read the inscription. It says, here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business. Oh, God. I guess we're going into whatever this is. You open the door of the Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take one off its hanger, try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? I just triggered my phone by accident. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You decide now's your moment to make a big move. Tell him you're cold. You fuss up and tell him the truth. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought it might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire, why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow and should be thinking about what you're going to cook. This game is so freaking weird! Hey, Astra, I want you to do something for me. I want you to, wherever you are, Google Colonel Sanders and tell me if he had a friend named Pete that was killed in a gunfight. Because I'm getting the sense that, I don't know anything about his actual real-life life, but I'm getting the sense that maybe there is a little bit of real-life, story inspiration, in this. Let's see, I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. And the thought of leaving the Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. Stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, Stan, I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right, we should just take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into the slumber. Dream sequence! Oh god, this crap again. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time to truly tell. Colonel Sanders, Peter Weller. Peter Weller, Colonel Sanders. RoboCop actor Peter Weller is the newest celebrity to voice the Colonel, who is now in charge of guarding KFC secret recipe, according to an article in Nation's RoboCop voices Colonel Sanders. Apparently it's a reference to RoboCop actor Peter Wellers? Really? Oh well, today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. It's in some jurisdictions isn't even legal. It's marijuana. It's definitely straight up marijuana. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? No, he's adding cocaine to the recipe. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He has white powder all over his nose as he enters. Or he's smoking a blunt with white powder all over his nose. You immediately realize what's going on here. Oh dear God, you're dating a stoner. No, he's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters the side of it. Here's a simple breakfast I've just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, I mean. Not what I thought was going to happen. Take him down a peg. Oh shit, I'm a flatterer. You know, I think we might be a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You got home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Take a sip. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little mechanical guy, or a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friend, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night just to... And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You, what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers! Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Wow! Together, with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. This could have been the part of the story where we killed each other. When you arrive at school, you encounter with your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because you know he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hey, sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. Who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Dynamite, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twirling my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. It doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are getting close to boiling over. I'm so happy I set this to prioritize speed. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Dynamite, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll get back in fine form by this afternoon. Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Dynamite. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Dynamite. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's the book! It looks like bad news! It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know! Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page. I haven't even been looking at this. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergencies. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says, it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it after all, that's the decision. You take your friend's advice and put the book away, it's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. You must be hungry, reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. That must be rather ridiculous, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I'm gonna give him some old homework. Reach your backpack, grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Briggs immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like a piece of fresh chicken raw hide. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded homework. My Dynamite, you were studying. Something with cinnamon? If I have been sitting in on a lecture series around the act of cake baking, how insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Dynamite, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Do you think I wanted to be thrown from a plane? Strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't heard Clank's robotic language. Whirs. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangle's the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Well, it doesn't make it a great date. Word. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of gaps in his panel, and then a loud ding stops in his tracks. Ding! Bzz, bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, Showdown Challenge Exam! I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Our tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone, Miriam! You are a strong, independent anime girl with green hair, and you don't need no automated, lifelike pressure cooker. Me and you, we're just going to cruise to this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to settle up with the Colonel Sanders stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes tears off of her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were prep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent! And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Dynamite's famous chicken pot pie. No joke though, I would definitely have a chicken pot pie as my family recipe. I love me some chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, Graham's session is interrupted by the creamy Colonel Sanders. Dynamite, what are you doing here? There's still time before final exam. I was just taking it all in. I'm beginning to visualize the success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around me. Visualizing, that's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. Usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let the Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets harder to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish, ignore it like there is no sound at all. That'll burn the kitchen down. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell. Not just that it was a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Oh my god. No joke, that does make me really hungry for some chicken pot pie. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! Kill or be killed! That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up to cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie. You and practicing how just the dishes that put together to edge over victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, which is copyrighted apparently, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, bastard blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open the sea urchin. That's rockin' roid. Yeah, you're definitely roided up, boy. Ashley scoops her pastries off of a tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Plank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Plank learn to speak English? In its singularity, it was foretold. Its singularity, it was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Plank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We are not even touching that shit. Who needs magic when you've got passion and love? I'm willing to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Dynamite. Miriam notices too, and I've always believed in you, Dynamite, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's this. Oh God. Oh God. However, she doesn't know that you lied about the ingredient was made up and where in the world does she get I have meat from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conquered Steve, and I hate the battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking table. I see what you're up to, crisscrossing magical items and accidentally summons me, huh? Ha! Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school. I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, I tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out. Just fucking give up. You summon extra power deep from within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Dynamite. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You're interrupted by You've interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. Oh, don't fall over. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing the. My hands are steady. Knees weak. Mom's spaghetti. Have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know what this power can do? This power, you can do everything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and it can't be served. But don't worry, dear Dynamite. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. Mom spaghetti exactly after. I'm sure to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you have ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, man, we're about to morph. We're about to power up. We can form the perfect food union. Time's up. The time expires. It's a moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems something. I didn't catch that last word. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. You're here to play. Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook from the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do? Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asked me for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. Can I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is nothing. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long 3 days. 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. Wow, where'd you get the tiny bowl? My word, it's so delicate, so teeny tiny. Naruto Maki, I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl? Why, yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like to taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And all in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than the thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Dynamite, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up! Now let's grab your dish. I made... Oh, God! Uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin's shell topped with caviar. How do you hold that? How do you hold that? Do you ever skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different color type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? This guy is 110% a JoJo reference. I mean, look at his hair. It's a star. His bangs, his hair is forming a perfect star shape. Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose in on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! Professor appears to have an allergic reaction to the whatever that was. I can't eat this. I can't poke it by tongue. Disqualified. Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure a swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it can help calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley! It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French, I don't know how to say that, and connected with a sugar glass. I don't get that. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, it asks you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Dynamite? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition and a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too, and realized that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, you'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Wow, bitchy are we? I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final coach, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh my god, he examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away! In my 49 dog years of life, he's 7 human years old, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in its magnificent glory. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Now I kind of feel like going and buying some KFC chicken and mac and cheese and trying to put them together and seeing what it tastes like. Probably tastes terrible. Sprinkles declares that you have passed! Everyone has passed! There were supposed to be more battles, but come now, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on! The cafeteria has been redecorated in order to serve as a site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh god. Oh god. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. But for a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone's together, it's the sport monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the sport monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, the Party Monster. What even is this game? Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Sporky, sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks away. Maybe things don't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. You know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Blocking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And now we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music, that's some straight nepotism if ever I've heard it. Give your son a cooking degree. He became the Burger King. Pop founded the Burger King. That's the crap that's going on here. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling electrical hissing. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Now that we have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives with his shower of... Wait a minute, why are you wearing a t-shirt? You should be wearing your dadgum suit. This is heresy, I say. Heresy! Put the Colonel in his suit. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Oh My god. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on a delicious chicken, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. I just noticed Miriam's hair is shorter than it was at the first. No, she just had a hat on. She just had a hat on. Dynamite, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, it's just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me? What are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Why, yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Dynamite. Hey, Astro, look up and tell me how many KFC restaurants are currently operating today worldwide. How sweet! We'll work together and play together! Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think that this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But will you help me run my restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn the Colonel's respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you ever be able to endure sharing him with this other love? The life of an entrepreneur. I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Dynamite, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! Oh, God. You are not Siri, Astra. You are better. There are about 4,563 outlets in China, 4,491 in the US, and 9,821 across the rest of the world. Good God. Alright, well, I guess that's it! We didn't impress the Colonel, but we did, in fact, become entrepreneurs with him, I guess? Wow. That was, different. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna play some other stuff tonight. Thank you guys for watching. As always, be sure to go ahead and give me a watch, or God, I'm on Twitch. What do they call it? A subscription if you want here on Twitch. And this episode will be going up